Hi, this is Majinoni, and here's my review for Viz's House of Five Leaves. This is a Viz signature Ikki manga, and this is volume 1. It's created by Matsume Ono. Now, if you're looking for a manga that's like Rurouni Kenshin or Blade of the Immortal or something to that effect, you're not going to get it with House of the Five Leaves. House of Five Leaves is a little bit slower. There's I think there's only one action scene in this entire volume, and it's short. It's a story of this guy right here, Akitsu Masanosuke. He's a ronin, and he can't get a job because he's basically, I guess you can say, he's very shy. He's very he doesn't act like a samurai, and that's why he originally got fired, and that's why he can't keep a job. You know, samurai traditionally, they're very strong individuals, very strong-willed. They're very, I don't know, I guess you can say they're very tough on the outside, very intimidating. Intimidating is a key word that this guy does not have. He kind of slouches over, and despite his skill, which he has a lot of skill, he just can't get a job because he doesn't look intimidating enough. He just doesn't. Like, for an example, if you were an assassin, if you saw this guy, you'd probably come after your target because you don't think that he's good. And then, of course, the person who's hiring him also is thinking the same thing. I'm going to get killed if I hire this guy. Well, anyways, as I was saying before, he's having difficulty finding employment, and he eventually hooks up with this guy, Yaichi, and that's this guy right here. Basically, what he does is he just hires him as a bodyguard, and he actually shows a really, like I said, he displays great skill when the person that he goes to meet pulls out their ronin, and Akitsu basically dispatches them. Now, what he finds out is he's basically protecting somebody who's kidnapping people, and then using it. Obviously, he's doing it for money. Now, something doesn't appear as what it seems, and it's kind of weird in the sense that he's drawn deeper into their organization, basically called the Five Leaves. There's a woman by the name of Otake, and she basically explains the story as to how they formed, and it kind of, I guess you can say, that story basically brings him into the fold. But yet, even though he's brought in, he doesn't commit to being in the group. So he's kind of like, he's on the fringe, I guess you can say. It's a good example of it. Now here's basically some example of the artwork here. Now, as you can see, the action here is not very flashy. It's very straightforward. There's, nothing's really pretty about this, I guess you can say. So if you're looking for the pretty boy manga, this is definitely not it. In a way, to me, he almost has a very feminine quality to him. But when I say feminine, I don't mean that in the traditional, the girly, like how the girls want that feminine guy. This is just more like a sad individual. And but I do kind of like some of I like some of the way she does the panel selection, and I like pictures like this, because it's has more artistic value to it. But I don't know if if the story is drawing me in enough to want to read the rest of this. Now, this was also turned into an anime, and actually, since I read this first volume, I can tell that this is going to be a type of anime that's probably going to put me to sleep, just because it's not going to be flashy enough for me. There's not going to be enough action, and anytime you have samurai with swords, I want to see some bloodshed, and I'm not getting it with House of Five Leaves. Now, even though I want the bloodshed, I can say at least there is a decent story that is flowing inside of this. I am curious to find out more about the House of the Five Leaves, but I don't think this is interesting enough that's going to keep me. Most likely after this first volume, after this volume, I don't think I'm going to buy any other ones. If the next one comes out, I'll look through it to see if there's any action in it. And if it's still drama, then that's going to be it for me. Because just so you know, there is like another kidnapping later on in the book, but no swords are drawn and there's no action. There's nothing. There's no punching. There's nothing other than just the kidnapping. And that kind of, on one hand, it kind of disappointed me, but I realized that it's not the main purpose of House of Five Leaves. You know, when they kidnap somebody, it's usually a corrupt person, and they're doing it for a specific reason. You know, granted, corrupt people are usually good people to rob or steal from, because they're not going to go running to the cops. Because you run to the cops, then people start asking questions, type thing. But anyways, that's my review of it. If you're looking for something different, more of a drama, that's a period piece, this might be good. If you're looking for action, sword fighting, decapitations, blood, you know, basically lone wolf and cub with blood splattered everywhere, you're not going to get it with this. So that's my review. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll try to put up more reviews later. So until next time.